Memphis Grizzlies. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports. Checked in for Memphis. Udrich comes in for Tony Allen. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
So on the floor for Memphis, Randolph and Kufis. And it's Carter in at the 3 spot. D, he's checked in for Alec Burks. Jazz leading by 6.
Zach Randolph is a terrific rebounder and scorer. In his prime, you could just mark up 20 points and 12 rebounds a night, every night. He's a little bit on the downside now, but still a player you've got a game plan for. He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's D. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Kicks to Carter. To the middle. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you look at Kosta Koufos, drafted 23rd in 2008 by Utah after just 1 year at Ohio State. He kind of drifted around. Started in Denver. Last season he played valuable minutes in Memphis when Marc Gasol went out, and I think he's maybe found a home there.
And Koufos, a nice compliment to Marc Gasol, backing up that center position.
Well, Gasol, has that size to battle bigger centers inside, and then, Koufos, who can at times struggle in strength matchups, really has great quickness. So an excellent defender for a 7-footer, defending pick and rolls, the versatility to make rotations, slide across the lane and get rebounds. This guy's a very good backup center in the league.
And that one's good. Gobert's got his first points of the game.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Udrich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Koufos dishes to Lure. 6 to shoot. Carter at the elbow. Lets it fly from 18. He squares up and sinks it.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Now here's Exum, averaging 9 points per contest. Baseline try, and it's Lure with the rebound.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
And Udrich kicks to Carter. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Udrich for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
Well, the big thing is they've got to avoid tonight what happened in the previous matchup. A lot of their starters were on the bench with foul trouble in that game.
The scoring fast and furious as we're beginning in just a moment. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
Utah ends up going with the new group. Then for the Grizzlies, Zach Randolph's checked in for John Lure. Carter comes in for Nick Calathis. And it's Conley in for Udrich. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Conley and Allen are the guard set. Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front. And it's Carter in at the small forward. Here's Burke. He sinks the 11-footer. Burke's got 8.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys. The Grizzlies are the kind of team that perhaps fans around the league can overlook or undervalue or even forget about at times, but they're always going to be there because they're tough, they're physical, and they're talented.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
There's the pick. Pass to D. Shoots. The Shot misses. And Memphis the other way now. Guys, as you were talking about, Memphis not a big budget franchise or one with a history that runs so deep that often fans overlook them.
That may be true, but it's given the Grizzlies a very underdog attitude that I think the franchise and the team and the fans have embraced.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Quinn Snyder this season taking over as head coach of the Utah Jazz. Snyder said the fit is terrific. He loves player development. Certainly a nice compliment to this young roster. Snyder's road in the coaching ranks has been a winding one, but he said the adversity he's faced has made him a better coach and a better person. Gentlemen?
His time has come, Doris. All the makings of a great coach. Thank you. Favors against Randolph. Gasol passes to Carter. Dishes it to Allen. Now Conley. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, one or two more of those and this lead will be double digits.
Burke dishes to Hayward. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Hayward's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
And here is Conley. 7 points in the game. No good on that last second attempt there. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the... And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he has 12 points, and he hasn't wasted his chances from the charity strike. A lot of points there.
Get up. You're going in.
Here we go.
And it's Exum in for Burke. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Kufis checked in for Gasol. John Lure comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. Exum and Burks, their backcourt. Trevor Booker is out there with Favors. And it's Hood in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Exum with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Tony Allen, a perennial all-defense selection. That makes him special. Just a guy who puts his hard hat on and competes every game.
D, he's checked in for the Jazz. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He told the team he wanted to run their offense through D. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And for Tony Allen, a defensive specialist, you know, he's always getting the toughest assignments. That's just part of the territory. He's that lockdown cornerback you put on a top-flight receiver and just eliminate that side of the field in football. His job, really, take him out of the game, and more times than not, he does.
No good on the free throw. And, guys, you got to watch those passes with Tony Allen in the game. He's always lurking.
Yeah, unbelievable reactions, cutting into passing lanes, racing over to bring help. He's a great rebounder. Just one of those guys who brings energy and has a knack for the ball throughout the game.
Here's Udrich, right now averaging 7 points a game. The drive by Allen. Now the dish to Udrich. The 9-foot shot. Here's Kufis. No good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
To the right side. Passes to D. The Jazz with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Lure. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third, and Udrih gets it to go.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Suns.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible.
And Utah making a change here.
What the heck was that?
Look it up. It's called basketball.
And so it's Utah with the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin.
Well, Derek,
Hey, boss, I came as soon as the trainer told me. What's going on?
I appreciate that about you. Since you've been here, you've been responsible, good teammate, hard worker, which makes this that much more difficult for me. As you know, your 10-day contract is up. You've done some good things, but we just don't see a place for you on this team moving forward.
But I thought I was holding my own.
Yeah, you were. But this is in a league of water carriers, and we need a lot more than that here.
I mean, but you never even told me what I need to do. If it's more weights, if it's sprints, if it's film room.
Son,
I mean, whatever.
The decision has been made, and who knows, maybe you'll catch on somewhere else, you know? But we appreciate the contribution, and it's time we parted ways.
Oh, you best remember this day, because this is the day that you made the biggest mistake of your career. I'm gonna catch on with another team, and if we face you, I'm gonna light it up. And with each point I score and each play I make, I'm gonna just smile to myself, knowing I'm making your life miserable. And whenever you wake up in the middle of the night in cold sweats, shivering and screaming, you're gonna see my face and you're gonna know that you was dead wrong.
You be careful what bridges you burn.
Man, I ain't worried about no bridges. You better be worried about how I'm gonna torch your team next time I see you. Punk.
Would you please put that controller down? We've got business to discuss. Now, there's an old saying I'm fond of. Beggars can't be choosers.
No, that's a cliche. And we're not beggars. So what else?
Yeah, we're not beggars yet, but we both will be if you don't start bringing in some of that do-re-mi, all right? Now listen, we've got another offer on the table, a 10-day deal. It's not with a contender, but there's another saying I'm fond of.
And what's that?
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I know it's not what you want, but it's a chance to compete, build a highlight reel, you know, show all the GMs across the league what you can do. What do you say?
Man, I say I'm tired of this couch. Let's get back to work.